have been learning about life cycles. We have been learning about life cycles because it is spring, and in spring is when new life cycles begin. Today, we are reading the story, It's Spring. The author of this story is Linda Glazer. The illustrator who drew the pictures is Susan Swan. I run outside in thin pants and short sleeves, no thick, heavy winter coat bundled around me. I skip and leap and feel light and free. Fresh air rushes over me. Creeks and streams are starting to flow. We hear the trickle of melting ice and snow. Then one day, pitter-patter, splitter-splatter, rain pours down. Creeks and streams rush and gush again. I dip my boot in a puddle just to see how deep it is. Swish, swish, watch this. Kersplash, it's spring. We find tight, pointy leaf buds on bushes and trees. I peel one open and see the beginnings of fresh new leaves. I find some pussy willows. They look soft and sleek. I rub one gently against my cheek. The ground is growing soft and warm again. There's a clean, fresh smell in the air. We find tiny, new, green growing things everywhere. Animals that slept all winter are now waking up. Earthworms, frogs, turtles, snakes, beetles, ladybugs. One day, we spot a robin. Then soon, we see red-winged blackbirds and a bright gold finch. Early in the morning, we hear the birds sing. They cheep and warble and trill. It's spring. Birds fly here and there with grass in their beaks. We watch them building nests in trees, getting ready for new families. Squirrels line their nests with sticks and dry leaves. And here in this hole are new baby bunnies. Ducks quack to their ducklings and geese honk to their goslings, all soft and fuzzy and out for a swim. Next week, we will be learning about the life cycle of birds and chickens, and those hatch in the spring. We can see that there are little ducklings and that the squirrel is building his nest. Day by day, I watch flower buds grow and swell. Soon they burst open into bright daffodils. So sunny and cheerful, they make my heart sing. It's spring. Ferns uncurl, leaves unfurl. The branches that were bare now have tiny green leaves. It's time to plant seeds. Corn, cucumbers, beans, peas, and my very own sunflower seeds. The days are getting longer now. The sun sets after dinner. Outside, we watch the sky turn slowly dark and count the stars as they come out. Then all the spring peepers and all the bulldogs sing. It's spring. The sun shines longer and the days grow warmer. One day I noticed that the trees are all covered in full-grown leaves. Soon it will be summer, but right now it is still spring. I blow dandelion seed fluff and watch it float away. Dragonflies dip and dart every which way. I leap in the air, there's new life bursting everywhere. Come out, smell the flowers, hear birds sing. It's spring. Here are some activities that you could do in the spring. You could watch birds flying with grass in their beaks. See if you could find one building a nest. You could put up a bird feeder and feed the birds. Feeding the birds is so fun. They like to eat seeds and other things that help them grow big. You can try to find pictures of different animals that are changing colors from winter to spring. Some animals that live in the snow change colors as it becomes spring. So we are going to draw a spring scene. Spring is so fun because things are starting to grow and baby animals are being born. So today we are going to work on drawing what it looks like in spring. The most important part of spring, and my favorite part, is that the sun stays out for much longer and gets much bigger. So I'm going to draw a really big sun, because we know that the weather is getting warmer. When the weather gets warmer, we don't need our jackets to go outside anymore. We get to just go outside and play without having to worry about putting on a jacket. The sun. I'm also going to draw some green grass. We know that all of the greenery starts to grow in spring. I'm also going to add a big tree trunk with lots of green leaves on it. Because we know in spring our trees have lots of leaves. Nice. In our tree, I'm going to draw a little nest. I'm going to make it bigger than it would be in real life, because this is just so that you guys can see it. It doesn't have to be just like a real life picture. In the nest, I'm going to put a little red bird. And this bird is going to be laying on its eggs. I'm going to draw some little eggs in the nest. I'm going to give it blue eggs. Some special birds lay blue eggs. I'm going to put the eggs in the nest. That bird is sitting on its eggs and waiting for them to hatch. I'm going to give it a little beak. Oh, nice. So I see the bird waiting for its eggs to hatch. I'm going to put some flowers that are blooming. We've learned about the life cycle of a plant. And we know that it starts as a seed, then it's a sprout, and then it can grow into a flower. So I'm going to draw a flower. And something else that can happen in spring is that's when butterflies can hatch. So I'm also going to draw a beautiful butterfly flying in the sky. And remember, this picture's just pretend. We know that butterflies and flowers are not about the same size as a tree. Okay, so I drew a spring scene with a bird laying eggs, a tree with green leaves, a flower blooming, a butterfly, and the warm sun. I'm going to label some parts of my picture. Sun starts with the letter S. Sun. Tree starts with the letter T. Tree. Tree. Bird. Bird. Oh, B. Got it. Nice. Bird. Butterfly. Do those start with the same sound? They do. So I can put B for butterfly too. Nice. The last one we're learning about is flower. Flower starts with this letter, F. Wonderful. All right, the last step is to write my name on it so people know who did this work. My name is Miss Conley. I cannot wait to see your spring scene. Bye-bye.